1, 2, 3. Looks like it's working now. Good morning. Sorry, I'll wait for everybody to find the new stream. Okay. That was fun. Yay, YouTube. I guess I shouldn't say what I was about to say. Oh, I'll fix some things while I'm waiting for y'all to find the live stream again. I am so sorry, but that was a YouTube tech problem, not me. Yay! It's just better when it's not me. Let me re-get that pattern put up. I should have audio according to what I'm seeing. It's like it waited. My head to start hurting, to start messing with me. There we are. Good morning, ladies, and thank you for finding me again. And gentlemen, if you're around. Sylvia, good morning. Fern, good morning. And Melissa, Deborah, we're in that last one. Well, can't get my screen. Fern says, I thought it was on my end. I was going crazy. I know what you mean. I've done that before too. There was no reason for it. All right, get that pinned again. There was no reason for it. Wow, I'm going to start putting my bangs back. What do we think? Good morning, Deborah. So sorry about that, but you know, I don't control YouTube as much as I would like. Oh, not the way to start the morning. Let's get the little bit of coffee that's in with my sugar and creamer. Whoops. If you're just joining, oh, I should take that other one down. Let me take that other one down real quick. I don't want to confuse people. Delete forever. Understand? Delete it. Get rid of it. It says it's deleted. Okay. I'll have to get a new thumbnail up for this one because I grabbed the first picture I saw that was relevant. Modern tech sucks. Yes, it does, especially when it's not on my end to do anything about. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. And Melissa, I'm surprised you're here, but I'm thankful you are. Thank you for Dee Dee's channel. And morning again. New link posted in the old life. Thank you, Melissa. My mods are on it. And yes, Mom and Pop will be on this afternoon. I don't remember hearing anything about a cancellation. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I watched Saturday. I was trying to remember if I was caught up because sometimes that's my during the week thing. It's catch up on videos. But yes, I did watch Saturday. I remember saying stuff. But they will be on. Ooh, it's foggy out there. Sorry, squirrels. Gonna get me this morning. This afternoon, not 1 p.m., 11 a.m. Eastern time. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. If you're not familiar with them, they do lives. They do shares on quilting. They do shares on cross stitching. Sometimes they do puzzles. I like that. It's rare. I think I've only seen a couple of those that she's done with her son, and those are always cool to watch. It's always good to see Mama. Speaking of mamas, I hope everyone had a happy Mother's Day. And let's see how far. I'm 4 minutes in. It shouldn't, get upset with me. But I don't know how y'all feel about it, or if you go to church and stuff like that. If you don't, this isn't for you. But light a candle. I've got a friend going through some things, and I've been working on the words to write, and I just don't have the words. But she could use some prayers. Her and her family could use some prayers. So, and There is a post for Laurelyn. Oh, okay. Melissa, you go right ahead. You got somebody needs to be taken care of. Family first. I mean, not that we're not family, but you know. Tracy, did you not sleep last night? I love it when you're here, but I started thinking after the last live, is she not sleeping at night? Yeah, in case you're curious, Sylvia calls Tracy her Canadian daughter, and Tracy calls her UK mom. So if you see that, no, they're not actually related. Man, my bangs, you know, they're too long. But when I'm running around the house, I put them back, and I like them like that. I don't like them like that on live. Camera does something. Okay, anyway. Melissa, you don't, no sorry needed at all, Melissa. You got things to do. You need to go adult. Oh. Oh. And Dee Dee is here. Good morning, my friend. And big hugs. If you haven't had one recently from Mr. Tidy Up, you go tell him to give him a hug from you, from me. Wow, first YouTube, then gonna be a day. Gonna be a day. Dee Dee, do you know if you're getting that? Do you know if you're there'll be a video this week? Dee Dee usually puts videos up at 5 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. She is my big tidy up, and she does all things organizing, tidying. She does little simple DIYs that anybody can do. Unlike me, that needs a saw and a drill and all that stuff to do anything. If not, don't worry about it. I was just curious. Don't even have to answer it, because I say things sometimes before the complete thought has processed. Should I say it? Everybody saying hello to Dee Dee. Tracy says, yes, I was tired earlier, slept well. Okay. Dee Dee says, thank you so much, Colleen, for your love and your community. Always. Melissa says, no big mystery. We have a brand new puppy, so we are potty training, and Wayne totaled his car last night on the highway. He got home about 3 a.m., stitches on his hand, and lots of bruises. Oh. See, that would have me. I would do that. That would just, I would be a nervous wreck all day. Going in there checking. Do you have a concussion? Are you breathing? It's like having a newborn baby again. Are you breathing? And then, of course, you've got the baby, the puppy. It needs to go out. That is terrifying. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah says hugs to all that need them. And Melissa says hugs for Dee Dee. Hugs to Wayne. Sylvia says, yes, hugs to Wayne. But you don't hug him right now, probably. Give him a little, find somewhere that's not bruised. Give him a little, I love you. Dee Dee says she's not sure. Mr. Tidy Up and I are both very sick and haven't quite got our bearings yet. If there's not one this week, there will be for sure next week. You take your time. I'm just going to say it in there. Take your time. Okay. We need to show stuff. Before we get started on this week's block, let's pick a block for next week. So I'm not here for 2 hours because I have told my moderators that we are cutting off at 1 hour today. Of course, we're going to do, it says 9 minutes. So I don't know what. So I'm going to pick a random block. I almost picked it without you seeing. I mixed these a little bit last week because that front one, I never picked the front one. This is the Quilt Builder card deck, number 3. I like that one. I like that one. And this block will be double X. Didn't we have a double something before with an X? Double X block from Quilt Builder card deck number 3. And by the way, all my tech problems last week with my camera and stuff, we have decided was the internet. So I was looking at cameras and looking at what could be causing it, and it's just the internet. So hopefully we'll get Starlink eventually and fix that problem, because it's very frustrating to me, and I'm sure it's frustrating to you watching. Luckily, I talk nonstop. So if you're just here to hear, my brain didn't like that sentence. Thank you. Okay. This is next week's vlog. Stick it up here. And if you're new, I pick random blocks every week. Right now I'm doing it from the card deck. I might change back to the book I was using or a different card deck in the future. I grab a block. I don't put the instructions. It never has the size I want. And I have seen the instructions in the first box. Most of the blocks that I saw, I was like, I wouldn't do it like that. I know it's a skill builder. I don't, that's okay. I wouldn't do it like that. Let's see a different way to do that block. And I do a lot of FPP to get the sizes that I want, because FPP is so accurate. But I do put in templates. I know not everybody likes printing templates and cutting out templates for a block, but I do templates. And if there is a, let's say, if there is a triangle template and you need several of them, all you have to do is get your, I've been hiding things from you. Get your ruler and figure out what that squared would be. Like this one says about 2.5 inch is what this would be. 2.5 inch cut. So, and for today, I will tell you that without FPP papers, 2-inch squares for the corners of the flying geese. If you're doing sew and flip, it would be a 2-inch by a, what is that, 3.5 inches? Yes, 2-inch by 3.5 inch. And then the sky would be your 2-inch. Okay. Yes. My brain feels that headache, and it's like, we're not going to participate today. So, and with the sew and flip, you would just match up the corners. So corner to corner, cut off the far side. You don't want to cut off this side. Flip it back, and there's the corner of your flying geese. All right. Oh, okay. I was confused. I didn't see her come in. Hello and good morning, Colleen. Do you say, okay, Melissa asked if your name is like Colleen or Colleen. That's what it would be. I've been called Colleen forever, but my name is pronounced Colleen, like Jolene, as Melissa said. Yes, it does. So another Colleen spelled like Colleen. Aw, great. Are you, I have to ask you people because I'm nosy, and it's okay if you say no, because we accept everyone. Do you quilt? Do you sew? Do you just want to hang out and have fun? That's okay too. Good morning, Sherry. I'm looking at my chat. My chat is over on this side, although you'll see it over here on the replay. Melissa says, yay, I know how to say your name then. Cool. Let's see. Oh, heavens, don't let me lose the stream. All right, I'm back. I was doing some stuff. Okay. And I can't remember if I said it at the beginning of this one. I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day. I didn't post Happy Mother's Day because I am not a good YouTuber. I had a long weekend. Nothing on my body was cooperating with me. My vertebrae kept slipping out, making headaches. My husband kept popping them back in. And I didn't do anything. So there was no reason for it. That happens. That's how my back works. We're moving on. Oh, cool. Colleen. Is it Moen? I don't see another way to pronounce it. So if I pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry. Colleen M. She quilts and other stuff too. Cool. Tracy, I always love my moniker. Yes, meet Tracy, mischief manager, provoker, best cheerleader, and wields a wicked wrench. Melissa's interested in other. Oh, we're a nosy bunch, just so you know. We can find inspiration everywhere and anywhere. Okay. I think we all do a little everything. For instance, my grandson graduated from high school, now for college. This was Saturday. Nice, friend. Congratulations. And congratulations to him. Yay. My cousin sent me a letter. I think she sent me a letter because she knows that I return things that she sends me sometimes to her. Nope, not necessary. But she sent me a letter. She's expecting a new grandbaby. So I'm going to make her a hooded towel, one of my embroidered hooded towels. And guess what? Guess what the theme gets to be? Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs. Yes. Finally, a baby towel that I can get on board with the theme. Although the elephant one, I was very much on board with. Yeah, Tracy does lots of the other. Speaking of Tracy, made me remember I ordered the professional tote pattern Saturday. I think it was I think it was Lauren Lynn's fault. I really do. Would have never known about it. My hair is itching my nose. I should have got my. I will get a Brett. Put my hair back. Not a Brett. Just a second. Pardon me. See if we can get this to work. Oh, that looks funny, doesn't it? It's okay. It's better than itching my nose because you're going to see me doing this constantly. Okay, got the hair back. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying hand embroidered to me, and I was like, whoa, no. Other Colleen does embroidery and makes cards. Oh, that's nice. I like card making too. I machine embroidery with these machines. Is like the faucet. I have to look that up. The only thing I can think of is Kohler faucet right now. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. 2 quilt tops in a weekend. What? I finished 2 quilt tops in a weekend. Tracy is just killing it. But after I ordered the professional tote because I'm not a tote maker. I'm not a bag maker. I'm not. I need a pattern. Well, I made one bag, but it was very simple. Rectangle, box corners, put on some straps. No hardware. No. Well, there was a zipper. It was my first zipper. So I am not really a bag maker. but I'm going to try. And the person I was going to make the bag for, saw a diaper bag she fell in love with, and she's a cow print fan. So I'm waiting for them to send me a picture of it. So maybe I can find a pattern to make it. Maybe I can find her, because it's a rucksack type. I guess it goes over your shoulder. Well outside my comfort zone. And sewing with faux leather. I haven't done that before. Tracy's taking over the speed. Mo, and thank you, Melissa. For us slow people. Okay. I don't want to stay here all day because, okay, today's block was the country farm. I keep wanting to say down on the farm. Can we call it down on the farm? I just like that better. This was country farm, and it's meant for a panel or a, well, I think actually it has a blank space there. I really can't see the back of these cards. It just has a fabric. A plain fabric is what it's got on there. But anyway, I would put a panel or an orphan block in here, and the one I'm using is 6.5 inches. It took me a while of messing with this because I wanted to use my FPP papers. I have them. I want to use them. It makes no sense to keep printing these when I should be making them the size that I have. So let's take this. Hope my camera doesn't go, and it's fine. Hope my internet doesn't go wonky. Oh, machine embroidery. Colleen Machine Embroideries. And by the way, if you want my attention, exclamation COLEEN, will get it. No, it doesn't matter if you hit caps. There is no, what's what I'm looking for? Spaces, no spaces. Mornings are hard. I'm glad I have that excuse. I would be like this at night too. No spaces. Will bring my name up in orange, and it will tag me because I've set the bot to where it's Colleen Sews and Chats, so it tags me like that. And it works on any device, so you don't have to do the @ sign and then try to tag me. Just exclamation COLEEN. Will do it. All right. We're going to tilt because we're high tech like that. And we tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Probably move closer. Okay, tilting. Close your eyes if you get vertigo. Okay. I think this is good enough, and this is why I put on socks. Oh, I got 2 cords going across my feet. Not the best setup. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. I should move it up. That's another day's thought. Okay, so this is a repeat, and I did these yesterday. There is the 2-inch FPPs that I used to make these with. The video that I put up yesterday explains how I did that and how you can do it with one piece. That is 3 1/4. In this case, red fabric, white-ish fabric, 3 1/4 together. So around the edges, crisscross cut, and then square to 2 inches. These are 2 inches outside, unfinished, and the Flying Geese are 2 inches by 3.5 inches unfinished, which makes them 1.5 inch by 3 inch finished. And I used, that's not what I used. Okay, I'm hiding things. Oh, that'll do. I have 2 paper pads of these. This is what I used. There is a link. My links, the only links that I have affiliate links for will be Amazon. So these are not affiliate links. They are, it's So Emma by Fat Quarter Shop, and it tells you the cuts that you need up here. And to me, there's a little bit of waste there that I don't need. Some people may need the extra room for fabric to get that perfect. I don't need that extra space. Mine will hang over and I'll trim it off. No big deal. So I cut mine on the line because that includes your seam allowance on the Fat Quarter Shop FPPs. So let's do this real quick. And I have a haul. I put all the links in for it. Fat Quarter Shop is having their, I guess I should have said this while it was facing me. Fat Quarter Shop is having their month, what is it? Basic of the month is on sale. And it is, I just got it. Was it Bella Cottons? Let's see. Yeah. Bella Solids are on sale right now. And it's a good price. I got a bunch of half-yard cuts. We'll see those if I can get this done. So for the FPP, like I said, if this was regular, would sew there to there, but right sides together. Suddenly I question myself. Right sides together. And I'm just using the square to show you how you do it. And you sew corner to corner. I'm going to do this one, this side like that. You can draw. My husband asked me why I wasn't getting ready for the live this morning. I think my answer should have been because I'm a glutton for punishment. So I'm going to draw my line with any straight edge. Clearly, I just grabbed what was in the thing. And I'm using a pencil. I have disappearing friction pen too. So I'm just going to sew corner to corner on this. Deborah does hand embroidery. Forgive me if I'm not in chat. I've shortened my stitch length so my papers will come off. My stitch length on this machine is a 1.4 and the factory setting underneath that is just 3.5. I don't touch that. So I've sewn directly on that line. I probably should have stitched just a thread over. It worked. Apparently I'm a bad follower. So after you get that for a sew and flip, and this is why I don't like to do sew and flips. You cut off 1/4 inch away. And then you have waste or you have offcut HSTs to deal with. I don't like that. That's why I use FPP. I can use little bitty scraps like this. And if you saw the video yesterday, it was just random scraps. So, and then you push this back and you'd repeat it with this side. But, oh, did I put that on the wrong side? I knew it. I did the same thing yesterday. That's okay. Seam after seam after, I don't want to sing. Okay, and that's how I rip my stitches out, with those little bitty stitches. I do want to put this side on first because uniformity on all of these, I put this side on first and this side on second, so all of these are going the same way. So I want to put this side on first. It does say blue on my paper. I'm lining this up right here. I've got my cut edge right there. And I'm going to try to do that again. Because the 2 and the 3, it doesn't matter which one I put on first. Somehow I got in the habit of putting 3 on first, so I'm probably always going to put the 3 on first and then the 2. So it doesn't matter. It's okay. There we go. It's a little bit short on top, but it covers it. It's well in my seam allowance. Now let's try this one again. I did really well actually, sewing on that line. It shows I was off a little bit right there on that one. That's okay. I have to get some of that off. I should have sewn just to the right of where I was sewing. Hold on to my threads so the machine doesn't suck them back in, because leaders and enders, I don't like them. I'm never going to. Okay. And that one's done. And because I don't have my other ruler over here where I usually have it, boy, I am not going to use this. What is this that I'm using? This is a, I've never used this for anything. Dog ear clipper. I'm going to use the dog ear clipper. Just line up on my paper, using my paper as the guide. And we have a very accurate flying goose. Now we'll try this one in FPP. And we'll try to do it more right. You know what? So this doesn't confuse anyone. I changed the numbers. Always put number 1 on first. Right side facing away from the paper. Back sides together. Basically, that's what it is. Back sides together. And this was cut from a 3-inch corner to corner. Make sure you have a 1/4 inch. Let's see, you can't see it there. You can see it here. Showing through. Because we need that seam allowance past the line that's on the paper. And now I'm going to make sure that's where it's supposed to be. Let's put this one on here. I don't think I trimmed that. It's okay. I'm going to line up the bottom and the edge. I'm not going to even worry about this right here right now. I'm just going to line up my bottom. Get that straight for myself. Oh, what Tracy do? And just, I'm going to follow that line, but I'm not going to follow it on the line. I am going to go just beside it if I can. I'm using a 1/4 inch foot because who really needs to see? Including me. I usually don't go this fast, but my back has been giving me fits all weekend, and I was not anxious to have my ribs join it. Okay, you can. If my internet doesn't fuzz up on you, I managed to stay close to the line. I actually can't see that at all. Flip it over. It covers the whole thing. Yay, we're happy with that. And like I said, the red piece would be a 2 by 3.5 if you were doing a sew and flip, and the corners would be a 2-inch for the sew and flip. I am using scraps, so generally I don't have pieces big enough for that. I'm going to put this one down. And line it up with the bottom. Get my edge right here lined up. Try to repeat what I just did. Just sew right to the right of my line. I usually sew on the line, but I noticed if I just go to the right of that line for flying geese and HSTs, for some reason it does better for me. Clip your threads. Now, my window is giving way too much light. You can see the 1/4 inch through the papers right here. Did anybody see that light box, the light pad that I was using yesterday? I'm very upset that I like it. And now we trim it up, and how we trim it up is everything past the paper goes off. Oh, fern is a bad influence. Doilies. Fern makes doilies. And for Mother's Day, what I did, because, you know, around here, I order my own Mother's Day. I know, 5 kids, I order my own Mother's Day. I agree. Somebody should be shot for that. I'm always joking about that. So, wow, I should watch my mouth. I need to stop that. I ordered the Creative Grids rulers because they are an investment and it's not something that I would just like, oh, I've got $10. Let's go get one. I should have those next week's live to show you. I trimmed a little bit of the paper with that. We won't tell anybody. Good morning, Joyce. It's good to see you. And good morning, lurkers. If you're here and not saying nothing, it's okay. So I have my seam allowance there. And good morning to anybody I missed. I didn't do it on purpose. And if I haven't said thank you to my mods, thank you. They are so helpful to me. Helpful in the chat. Helpful keeping me on. No, that's right. There we go. The white one goes on the right. The all blue one goes on the left, and that's that way all the way around. If you turn, keep that one over there. And then we just sew these together. I'm going to start by sewing the ends to each one so I can do a little chain piecing. I'll turn this over. Right sides together. There's nothing, no seams to line up, so I just line up the edges of my paper or the edges of my fabric, whichever. And I hang on to them really well as I send them through the sewing machine. And I'll turn this over, get those edges lined up. You can pin, but like I said, I hang on to it really well, so I have it, my hand as creating the pressure there as it goes through, and it's not slipping on me. If I had slipping, I would put a clip like what I put in my hair earlier. I would put a clip in it, or I would pin it. If there was corners here that I was lining up, I would pin them or glue them. I do like glue. By the way, when I was window shopping, I saw that Halo had some new stuff. And I'm going to put these down right back where I got them. I am not sponsored. I am not an affiliate. I feel like I have to keep saying that because people think, oh, you're just saying that because you get it. No. I like the small shops I like. And normally I would press this, but for time's sake, wow, I'm going to lose that corner. What did I do? This one is not straight, so I'm going to straighten it before I continue. This one, we're going to ignore it. We're going to ignore that. I do better when I'm not on lives at, picking at things. Sometimes if I lose a corner, I will try to correct it. Sometimes if I lose a corner, like right now, it's just going to be that. Is that what I did? Let me check my 1/4 inch. My 1/4 inch was a bit skimpy. So I'm actually going to go over it again. See if I can improve my 1/4 inch. I veer. I bet I did it on this. Oh, no, this one's good. I got a 1/4 inch on this one. Which is why that looks so much better. That's what it should have looked like. I'm taking the papers out of the seams. It's a new thing that I started because it helps them press the way I want them to press. And this one is going to go. These I'm pressing inward. These will be pressed outward. The one I went to press to is on top. Lean it. I'm doing not the best job today. Not the best job. That's okay. And then I'll put this one back down where I found it again. And again, I'm going to press inward. So this one on top, fold it back, give it a finger press. You should be pressing, totally going to lose that. You should be pressing with your iron or a thingy medilli like this. I have not gotten the hang of using these yet. So this is just a plain wood one. Doggone it. I got off Amazon. And that's because I do the Vine program, which means I get to choose stuff out of a select group of things for free. I'm going to flip this one over on top of it. Okay, how did I do this yesterday? That's what I did yesterday. And I don't like these not nesting, even with FPP. I don't like them not nesting. So what I'm doing is the one that I pressed to the lighter side, I'm going to repress it to the dark side. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. The lighter one, always press to the dark side. And it works great. It does two things. It keeps me from getting this red showing through that I should cut off. And now these will nest. This little flap goes this way. This little one goes this way. So you've got a little bit of a, right there, you've got a little bit of a ledge. That's the word I was looking for. And then these two will meet up and lock together like this. Because you've got one here, here. When you put them together. After I get those two locked, I will fiddle with this over here, get that aligned, and then I'll use a pen. Oh, I see my name. I see my name. Let's see. Whoop, lots of times. Wow. Colleen says, unfortunately, I probably have tried it all. Oh, I keep trying things. Doesn't mean I'm good at them, but I try them. A wrist brace so I can continue my hobbies. You have my attention. Oh, Sylvia. I thought somebody said something up further. Thank you. Sylvia loves my earrings. Thank you. I'm sorry. It does, but I have to see it out of the corner of my eye. And good morning, Laura Lynn. Perfection is totally overrated, she says. Yes, indeed. And perfection would just make this not enjoyable for me. Okay, so I put my pin right in my seam. I've seen people that'll put one on one side, one on the other. I just put it right on my seam. And I will be sewing from this side because I have less fabric here to begin with, and my machine likes that. I'm hanging onto my threads with this hand. You can't see it, but the threads are right here. That's why my hand is up there. That looks like it's going a little bit sideways, so didn't line that quite as well as I should have. I'm going to start calling these things the life factor. It's the life factor. I'm not paying as much attention to my sewing as I should. Oh, Lord. Then I hope you're doing good. I'm supposed to get that pattern for the professional tote. And then you will probably see somebody watching your video over and over and over again. Now, this center one, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to press it to the, this actually works really good. Press it to the darker side. This is literally a piece of wood, people. A piece of wood tapered. Get everything to go right. Since these don't have lines I'm working with, I'm going to take that off because it's trying to really wish I used my iron. Okay, now we're going to put the center together. We've got the top together, we've got the bottom together. Make 4 of these, 4 of these, and 4 of these. Thank you for all the links, and don't miss Mom and Pop on after me later. Did I turn that? Try that again. I lay it back down because I get confused. It doesn't help that I'm talking. If you hear silence, that means I'm seriously concentrating. Joyce can cross stitch. I haven't crossed. I like watching cross stitch. It's very relaxing to me. And this is when you should use pins. Still ain't gonna. Still ain't gonna. I take a couple stitches and make sure that stays lined up. Hey, did not hang on to my threads. That's what happens when you don't hang on to your threads or use leaders and enders. Right there. Today's lesson. Right there. Try it again. I heard it as soon as it did it. Otherwise, it would have been a bigger mess because I have done that not knowing that's what was going on. Okay, now I got the threads between the hole, under the finger, use leaders and enders. I hear you, Melissa. Stop thinking it. We're still gonna fight. And we're still gonna fight. But that's not right. Give me a second. I think I made it mad at me. Reseat the bobbin. Check out the inside. I love seeing all the shiny, happy people in the chat. Also gonna rethread this. You weren't supposed to come back. It worked on the first time. It never happens. I don't cut my thread with the thread cutter that comes on this thing. I always bring my thread up. It's one of the few things that's stuck from what used to be called home ec. It has a different name now. It was home ec when I was there. Okay. Might start in the center a little bit and go backwards if this doesn't work. Okay. What's your deal, Pickle? Seems like it's working this way. I don't know. Maybe my feed dogs decided to stop helping. All right. Actually, my feed dogs have decided to stop helping before, so that's down. In just a second. Troubleshooting everything today. Those feed dogs, for whatever reason. Don't want to engage. All right. We're just going to leave that on there. Take 24,632,000. What is it about this corner it's not liking? Something about that corner it's not liking, so let's flip it over. Really, I don't know. I haven't had this happen before. Maybe I have. Maybe flipping it over was always the answer. So, if it doesn't sew one way, flip it over. And we found a bump we don't like to go over. Yep, something about the amount of stuff right there that is making this machine very unhappy. Because we have so many directions we need to keep straight, I'm going to take this one, put it back, flip it over. I don't want my hips or knees replaced. I would like my spine replaced, but they don't do that. They put rods in it and it doesn't help. That's what the surgeon told me. Especially at my age, so. I really don't know what was going on with that corner. One of those things. I was going to do a hard stop at 8, but I think we can finish this very quickly. We need to butt up these ends. Whoops. Together. Make them smush, smush, smooch, whatever. I'm not going to say that. Works. We're going to put this side on. Oh. Into that seam. I have lots of threads. And then because we press these opposite directions, this one's going to lock into that one when I take it and go down like this. And I can feel them go against each other. I can feel it when it goes over. If this does not come naturally to you, welcome to my world. I think every live I probably say my least favorite thing to hear people say is, oh, you can feel it. The reds need to go outside. I'm going to pin both of these on. It should be pressed. We're not doing that today. And I did find another shop. If you like FPP and want complicated patterns, you know, Judy Niemeyer does amazing patterns. That's like bucket list level. Shabby Fabrics, they have got FPP patterns. Most of them are in kits. Put that up next to each other. Which seems expensive until you figure in all the papers you get to print off. So the link, they had a sale. The link will still take you to their shop. I've been watching them lately. So line up these two. See, now I wish I would have printed my own FPP. Because when I do them, there are lines to follow. I don't have to depend on my quarter edge accuracy. I have the diagonal seam tape right here, which is pretty inexpensive, and I would say one of the best things I have ever bought. Path of least resistance is down here because there's less seams for my machine to go over. This was a truly awful. Never mind. And if anybody's curious, I was looking up last week what the, we're just going to call it the T word. Eventually, I'm sure we won't be able to say that on YouTube. Are going to do to prices. And I did find some saying that for fabrics, even though they don't come from China, we can expect to see a 10% increase. I do not know how accurate that is. That was just, you know, me and Mr. Google Pants. This one is too big. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that. And I thought, well, at least that's a number instead of, oh, wait and see until we get the fabric, because we don't know. And if you buy from small shops, if you buy, I think all the fabric places are kind of small. Even places that we love, like Fat Quarter Shop, Missouri Star, they're still kind of small in the grand scheme of Walmart size. Oh, what's calling it went through? Oh, you have a hip replacement this month? Yes. Prayers for you. Because that's what we do. Get my iron. Oh. Actually, I'm doing pretty good because we got a late start. And I think everybody knows by now we're kind of here to chat. I'll iron it and then good. Pass. Good. Good. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Tilting the camera. Give me like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Melissa said she thinks shipping expenses will go up because of the widespread. I always check shipping when I buy from somewhere. Like my friend Halo. When I get stuff, she has a flat rate $5 shipping, just like a lot of the other stores. I always include that in my calculation for how much the yardage is. Ooh, what do I want to spray this off? Let's spray this side because there's no paper on this side, and I don't want to take the papers off right now. It takes too long. I'm spraying my seams. So my moderators can duck out. Y'all want to see a haul? And it's going to be a fast one. We're going to do a fast one. We're not going to even have the right names for the fabrics. It's just all those half-yard pieces that I got. I'm okay with the white showing around my panel because I have very scrappy blocks. Ta-da! Block number, what are we on, 13? I think block number 13. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Tracy. 25 years. You done 10 years ago. Oh, okay. Yep. I keep hearing the thing about the knee and hip things are you have to do the work, the exercises and stuff. So this should be 8.5 inches. And I'm going to put a border around it. Whoa, whoa. Well, somebody must calculate it. We need to check our seam. 6. Oh, I need to change this. Because 6 plus 2 plus 2 is what? Too much. Actually, 1.5, 1.5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5. Well, this one's not going to get a border put around it. I need to change the Geese. No, if you make this, it's going to be 9.5. I need to shorten those Geese, which means I need to fix the corners. Why did I do that? And this is what you get when you get free patterns. Sorry. That looked kind of flippant, didn't it? I don't want to beat myself up too much because they are free and I enjoy making it. I'm sorry. Beauty Miss, Melissa says. And I don't know if Halo's doing a live Wednesday at 3 or not, or if she'll have a video drop before it. But, you know, if you haven't checked out my moderators and my friends, there are links below the video. There are links over here in your chat box that go to all of them. We have different takes on things. We see things differently, and it's nice seeing through other people's eyes and imagination. And Halo is a shop, by the way, so you can find her link and everything else below. And there's a link to all the fabrics I'm getting ready to show you. And I'm very, very disappointed in myself that this is 9.5 inches, but kind of happy that I don't have to add the border, because this is going in this quilt over here, which is the Show Me City Lights quilt. Now this block right here is from a paid pattern from 3 Yard Quilts. Thank you, Melissa. Everybody says pretty. Thank you, Joyce, Fern, Sherry. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm talking so fast. I don't know what I'm saying. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can do better. I can do better. They are supposed to be 8 inches finished because that's what everybody voted for, was the 8-inch finished. Okay. Oh, this week on Halo is what's new. Oh, and she's got new stuff. I've already been over there. There are shops that I check every day. I check them for sales and new stuff. I did not check this morning because Vine, Amazon Vine is getting, it's a invitation only program thing. They finally got new stuff on to go through to see if I win any of it. Okay. I have not starched this. I will starch it because it just makes my FPP so much easier. I don't know why. All of these colors, and I'm starting to wonder where to put that. All of these colors, let's see, light lime, pistachio, slate. All these colors are listed below. And it's easier for me. We have a local quilt shop. It is very hard for me to shop in local stores because of my back, which stinks because, you know, you want to feel the fabric. I know what Bella Solids are like, so I can safely go through those. But I've got all of these pretty colors. Bye, Colleen. Bye, bye, bye. We will see you later. And I will talk to you later. And I'm going through this really fast. I'll try to like do it short or something and get some of the colors up on it. But all of these colors match Corey Yoder's Callie & Co. line. She has them listed on her blog. These are half-yard cuts, and a dozen of them cost, with shipping, $51. Shipping to Missouri, $51. I think that says $85 or $65. So, but all of these are very springy, similar colors, and I don't have a lot of fabric in different colors, so I thought I would build. And I was going to start over at Halo's, but then there was a sale. Halo has some great prices, and they're just like 5 cents more than these. That's how cheap I am. No, I was wanting, she doesn't have the colors that match Corey Yoder's Jolly Bar that I'm working with right now. So, oh, by the way, she has a block of the month. If you're interested in, that one right there is hers. This one's going to be hers. Hers are bigger. I shrank them because I mess with people's patterns. I'd say unapologetically, but I do feel bad when I mess with people's patterns. So that is the very fast haul, and I apologize for it, but get them before the sale is over. The sale ends at the end of the month. Now, we may go. How was that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Andrea, oh, Mama J Enterprises. Howdy, howdy, howdy. This was a very fast live because things went sideways very quickly for me. And I told my moderators 1 hour, we're cutting off. And I've got 1 hour and 4 minutes because my back and my ribs can't take it. I apologize. I'll have to do better. I can't fix those things, but I can fix my timing when YouTube isn't messing with it. Good to see you, Mama J. I think this is the first time I've seen you in a live chat, and I apologize that you're getting us at the end. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you for everybody coming. And again, sorry for the speed haul. Know better, do better. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'm not so much interested. I'm joking. Feel free to leave them in the comments section. Don't forget to go check out my moderators, my friends, the stores. Sales before the prices might rise on us. Don't panic buy though, because it's going like this. Don't panic buy. We don't need that. A lot of us have stashes. We don't need to buy any more fabric. I don't think I qualify in that section because I'm new. So take care. Have a good day. I hope to see you next week. And next week's block will be the double X block out of the Quilt Builders card deck. And this is just going to be a scrappy sampler quilt. I think the squares give it some, what's the word? Cohesiveness is the only one coming to mind. Anyway, thank you, Mama J Enterprises. Andrea says, be blessed, less stress, and pet some fabric today. I love that. I just put mine in the floor. I was going to pick it up and pet it. Okay, take care. Love you all, and I'll see you next week. Be the light you hope to see in others. Lead with kindness.